Okay, so let's start the animation process. We're going to animate in passes. Again, we're going to do each character a turn. We're going to do some character actions and we're going to do some head movement. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start off with the drummer because he does the countdown. Let's go to direct, character actions, and hit record, and we're going to go straight into intro. Okay, so what I did there was, there's no point in me speaking over that music, but as the music was playing I was just whacking some of these buttons, causing the guy to do fill-ins and rocking out and all kind of nonsense like that. It doesn't quite match the beat, but don't worry, we're going to use that old sort of music video trick of having lots and lots of camera cuts so that you can't really tell what's going on. So, let's rewind, that's the drummer done. Let's do the guitarist. Now he's got to wait for the music to start, which isn't immediate, so let's not be too quick with the first animation. So let's hit record, and again I'm just going to whack these buttons. Okay, again, really no rhyme or reason to what I was pressing there. I did kind of get into the feeling of it that I wanted him to be striking on the beat and stuff, but you know, whatever. We'll hide it all with camera cuts. That's those two guys done. Let's do some head movement now. That's always good fun. Let's go to head and get these guys rocking out. This is where you can really put some character into things. So the first thing he's going to be doing is looking over his shoulder to see when it's his time to come in. And release. Let's do the drummer now. His head's going to be down the way because he's going to be looking at his drums quite a lot. Okay, hit record. Here we go. And release. Animation done, head movement done. Let's do some camera cuts. Now none of that's been set up yet, but we should have a camera in the scene. We can't find it. Let's right click on the window and lo and behold it will take us to our camera. It's quite far away. It's the sort of tickets I usually get for gigs. Let's bring it closer. Reduce the field of view. We want a lot of drama in here as well. Start on the drummer. He'll do the countdown. Let's create another camera. We're going right up to the maximum of 4 cameras right here. Position as if the cameraman's actually on the floor, away from the band. Put that there. Let's put another one on the drummer from this side this time. Like our low down shots. So we've got 2 on the drummer and we really want 2 on the guitarist as well. Okay, that's our camera set up. Let's do our camera cuts. This is just going to be a random sort of mess of cuts in a kind of MTV style, but direct camera cuts. Okay, I paused the video right there and saved it. I thought better to do that than lose everything at this stage. Okay, let's go. Record. Oh, we forgot to rewind. We're away at the end of the track. Rewind, record. Start doing some fast cuts. And end on the drummer. Okay, what other cool things can we do? That's our cameras done. Let's add in some pyrotechnics. Let's create some effects. What we got? We got spark curtain. I quite like using these Roman candles. Let's put them on the stage. Let's do copy and paste. Control C and Control V to do that. We're going to animate these exploding into life. Let's change the properties on them. Make them all a bit uniform. Change the colours to be hot colours. I don't want any green in there. Intensity we'll leave just now because we're going to animate that field. Let's change this to yellow and change its other colour to red. Okay, so if we're going to animate the pyrotechnics, let's go to Prepare, Object Properties, Intensity, Animate, set its initial value to 0. Click this one now, Prepare, Object Properties, Roman Candle Intensity, animate it and set its initial value to 0. They're not going to be on from the start. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to Direct, Object Properties, and I want these two Roman candles switching on, I don't know, roughly about the sort of 10-15 second mark. So we don't have to listen to the whole thing. Let's just scrub through to there and hit record. That's one done. Let's do the other one. Let's go back to about here. Now the first one switches on around 11.5 seconds, so we'll try and hit that mark again with the second one now. We can always tweak it in the 20. Okay, rewind, that's that done. Let's go to the timeline and check our timings. Tools, timeline, get rid of this camera window, free up some screen space. I am interested to know that the two pyrotechnics switch on at the same time. So what I can do is, with one selected, I can right click and see that it starts at 10.912. I can go to the other one. I see that it's 10 point, let's change that, edit the start, 10.912. Okay. Now I know that those two will start at the same time. And that's really the only thing that I really want to do in the timeline. Everything else is so random. I mean, the character strikes and strums and hits on the drums and all that, that's all just a bit of a mishmash. I am going to pull the intro just forward slightly on the drummer, so I wasn't happy with how that came about. So that's that all done. Let me pause and save. Let's go to video and make video. Our start and end markers should be okay, but let's just preview them anyway. Yep, I'm happy with that. 30-second long animation, make video, and we'll call it in here rock riff vid and save it. This is making an Xvid video. I'm going to pause the video so you don't have to sit and watch a progress bar. Okay, it's coming to the end now. It's going to ask me if I'm happy with the video or if I want to go to the video joiner, but I think we're happy with it. Okay, and let's go and find it now. Okay, it's over here. There we go. One thing I realised I've forgotten to do is I should have found some click click sound effects for the drumsticks hitting at the start. But anyway, for what it's worth, here we go. I'm quite pleased with that. Other sort of flourishes you could have done is you could have had lights that were animating when the pyrotechnics switched on and everything became, you know, yellow with their light. We could have had dry ice in there switching on and off. We could have had a crowd cheering, done all sorts of stuff like that. We didn't, but as a basis of a tutorial, I'm quite happy. That's how you make a music video.